During the course of our classes being online, I've learned about public speaking, and I learned that certain people can have public speaking anxiety, which means they're afraid to talk in public. So I learned there are different types of public speaking anxiety, which are the examples could be fear of the audience. So that's basically you're scared of what the audience might think of you, what they may say, they may judge you. You could just also honestly just have a fear of just talking in public and being around people when you have to speak. That could be a fear. And also it would be another fear would be fear of failure. A lot of people have a fear of failing because they don't want to fail, or they don't, yeah, no one wants to fail. So of course people would be afraid to be judged and fail in front of others. In order for a person with anxiety while speaking, they should build their confidence by just getting comfortable with their audience, make sure that their audience, they can relate to their audience. And also they should try practice in front of friends and family, or they can just, if they have a human communications or a public speaking class, they can use that for their advantage, and make sure they do every presentation and make sure that they are comfortable with speaking in front of others. Anxiety while speaking could be the fear of being the center of attention. A lot of people have that fear because they don't want everyone focusing on them. Because if they mess up, everyone know that they messed up because everyone is focusing on them. We'll learn that there are theories of where leadership comes from. There could be natural born leaders, or there can be people who practice to become good leaders. I feel like it's both. It can go both ways because some people have the ability to be natural born leaders, while others may have to lead in order to become a good leader. Practice makes perfect. So if you practice being a leader, you'll be an effective leader. But sometimes natural born leaders may have that effect to lead a group. Leadership is the ability to guide people in the right direction with integrity. Leading is also a part of doing it when no one is even looking, having good integrity to guide people. Leadership is needed everywhere, in schools, work, jobs, anything. Leadership is needed, church. So you have to be able to have a good leader, to have learned that I can be an autocratic leader. That means that I want everything to go my way. I don't want any outside judgments, because if it fails, it's on me, and I don't have to worry about my other group members being penalized for it. And there's also group leaders that are like democratic group leaders, where they make sure that everyone has a voice within the group. And I strive to be a democratic leader, but sometimes it's often hard when you have group members that don't want to actively participate. Most of the time when I'm an autocratic leader, I become one when my group doesn't want to actively participate. I feel like I have to take over because some of my group members are lacking, or others, they just don't want to do it. But I'm trying to strive to be a democratic leader so that I can make sure that everyone is happy and everyone is pleased with the outcome of the work. In order for a person with anxiety while speaking, they should build their confidence by just getting comfortable with their audience, make sure that their audience, they can relate to their audience. And also they should try practice in front of friends and family, or they can just, if they have a human communications or a public speaking class, they can use that to their advantage, and make sure they do every presentation and make sure that they are comfortable with speaking. So good leaders are people that can guide people in the right direction. There's such thing as bad leaders, but those aren't leaders in my opinion. I feel like people that lead people in the wrong path aren't leaders. They're followers, actually. So in order to be a good leader, you have to want to guide people in the right direction and want to see them grow and want to see them do better.